Cringe. Cringe. Hey, fix your makeup. Cringe. Fix your makeup. Whoa! Whoa!
On today's Fun and Find Out, meet Kaylee Sheldon. As you heard on the previous video, how she really feels about black people and the color of their skin. Since this video has been uploaded, she has gone famous for basically fucking around and finding out. And as usual, thinking there's going to be no consequences for their actions. She fought raw. The internet did their thing and tracked her Instagram down. Of course, half-assed ChatGPT apology, but, you know, probably not the first time she's done or said something like this, but most likely the first time she's received backlash. And as usual, comments on her Instagram have been turned off, but if you go to her clothing page, you can see they didn't go easy on her. Do you think Kaylee has learned her lesson, or do you think she'll be back slinging racism in no time?
He started it, she finished it, and he was ready to play victim.
That's what they mean by we're victimized and we're entitled as black people. We can insult everybody else openly and freely. We come in people's establishments loud. We are some of the most disrespectful people known to humankind on earth, because in any other places they would dispel us.
But our excuse is we've been through so much.
We ain't been through shit. Who is we? They, the nigga, have been through shit. The nigga ain't been through nothing. He got free education. He got to go skating. He got to say few white people. He got to talk back to the police. The nigga never had that.
But you don't think that still affects us today?
Okay, so what did your grandparents go through that affected you that you don't know nothing about?
My grandma picked cotton in South Carolina.
How did that affect you?
It did.
There you go. So how can you say what the slaves went through affected you? The things that affect you are not from 400 years ago. It's at least to your grandmother or your great-grandparents. So have you went and sat down to your bloodline and your lineage, your mama and father, your grandmother, grandfather, on both sides, mother and father side. If you ain't done that, don't tell me shit about what a slave went through when you don't know your father's mother. That's a cop-out and an excuse for detrimental behavior that we accept and promote and clap for.
I think the problems that mostly that we are having have nothing to do with the slavery. It's more to do with maybe father figure absent in a home. And that's the reason why younger men are growing up so fragile. That when a Asian lady says, fix your skin, you play victim already. He had an opportunity to change the narrative. I'm just saying it. Think about it.
Black fatigue is real. I think society as a whole is there. We are just so unbelievably fed up with the ghetto ratchet behavior.
Black fatigue. It's all over my FYP page. Thank you. I am so happy that this is being brought up. And oh, by the way, for us white people who've been on the block a long time, this isn't new to us. We've been dealing with this for over 40.
I'm going to help y'all get some rest because you're just so damn tired. Here we go. The term was created by us for us.
What if, to solve y'all fatigue with black people, we just left? We just went back to Africa. Oh, wait, we tried that in the early 1900s when Marcus Garvey launched the Back to Africa movement, when he literally signed a deal with Liberia, but guess who shut it down? The U.S. government wouldn't even let the ships leave. What if we built our own towns away from white folks so we can't even be in proximity to fatigue y'all?
I think she's racist. Imagine if a white person was to say that, like, you know what? How about we build our own facilities and we say, no blacks allowed? That's racism. So she's racist. Only a racist that is always looking forward to accuse somebody of racism. So they will do something to make sure that maybe the other person reacts, and they'll say that's racism. So that victim mentality or that negativity, you understand? Have you ever met a negative person like that?
Darn, we tried that too in the form of freedmen's towns in states like Oklahoma, Black Wall Street being one of them, which was thriving, and we had our own businesses, banks, hospitals, schools, and what happened? The Tulsa Race Massacre. White mobs burned it all to the ground. Government planes dropped firebombs. people were slaughtered. So no, we weren't left alone. But what if we just like live in our own neighborhoods away from y'all? Oh wait, then y'all want to move in, raise the rents, rename everything, and call it up and coming. It's giving gentrification, not boundaries.
So I guess the real question is, if y'all are so fatigued by Black people, then why are y'all always trying to follow us? Why are y'all always trying to control us, surveil us, regulate our tone, our volume, our hair, our joy? It's because y'all really don't want us gone. Y'all want us contained inside whatever version of respectability you've created in your imagination. And it's not giving fatigued. It's giving obsessed.
This all finally brings me to an academic field called whiteness studies. Look it up. Specifically to Dr. Robin DiAngelo, pictured here, in her framing of her terms universalism and individualism. White folks get to be universal, which is the default standard of behavior, and they get to be individuals. Their mistakes are theirs, not the whole race. But Black people, we get neither. We don't get the privilege of being individual and universal.
If one of us acts quote unquote ghetto, then we're all suddenly the problem. And then you determine our behavior by your respectability politics in the first place, which Black beings and Black bodies don't have to abide by anyways. If it were up to y'all, we would not be allowed any individuality or complexity. To y'all, we just give exhaustion for anything that we do. Have you ever considered that maybe it's not Black people that's causing your fatigue? And maybe it's the reflection, because when whiteness sees itself in the mirror through our resistance, our joy, our success, our ability to self-define, it gets tired. But here's the thing. We've been tired. Y'all are just late.
Anything to blame on to say, oh, my ancestors that, my ancestors this, you know? And maybe we change how we act. If we focus more on improving ourselves, building businesses, raising health families as younger men, maybe we make sure that we raise families, we raise our kids, not just you're raising them from a distance. Maybe that would cut these victim mentality, some trauma that people carried. They don't even know where they got it from. The other guy on the podcast, he's talking about his great grandparents who used to pick cotton, and but he's not doing that. Even as a podcast, he's able to reach so many people across the world, but he's still feeling like he's a victim. Come on.